Who is invincible, the one who cannot be upset? Seneca. What if I told you that 90% of the anger you feel isn't about what others do? It's about how you choose to react. Every slight, every insult, every frustrating interaction doesn't have to steal your calm. Yet, most of us fall into the trap of letting emotions control us, replaying every slight in our minds like a broken record. Imagine if you could train yourself to remain unshaken, no matter what someone says or does. What if the key to ending anger wasn't changing others, but mastering yourself? That's exactly what Stoicism teaches. And in this video, I'm going to show you the one practice that can fundamentally change how you respond to the world. By the time you finish watching, you'll understand not just how to stop being angry, but how to reclaim your energy, your clarity, and your power over every situation. Watch till the very end, because the technique I reveal isn't just a tip. It's a transformative mindset that can make anger almost impossible to take root in your life. Are you ready to take control and step into true emotional freedom? Let's dive in. Number 1, recognize what's within your control and what is. Anger thrives in the space where we forget the simple truth. Some things are yours to influence and some are not. This is the bedrock of Stoic wisdom, and it's powerful enough to transform the way you interact with the world. Reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Every time someone pushes your buttons or a situation unfolds in a way you didn't want, pause. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? Can I change it? Can I dictate how it behaves or reacts? If the answer is no, you have only one option: let it go. Stop feeding it with your energy, your irritation, your mental scripts of why me or how dare they. Now, this isn't about detachment in a cold, emotionless way. It's about understanding that your power resides entirely within your own choices, your own judgments, your own response. The moment you start distinguishing between what's yours to manage and what belongs to the chaos of the external world, anger loses its grip. Your mind becomes a fortress where only your decisions live, not the uncontrollable whims of others. And here's the exercise that cements this. The next time a wave of irritation rises, stop. Take 3 deep breaths. Identify exactly what's yours to influence. Focus solely on that. Watch how instantly your body relaxes, how the narrative in your head begins to shift. Remember, Stoicism isn't passive. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think of your reaction as your creation, your art. Each moment of clarity where you choose response over reflex, calm over anger, is a victory. You are training a new habit, a mental reflex that refuses to bow to petty provocations. And like any habit, it needs repetition. Every single day, dedicate moments to reflect. Which parts of your life are you pushing against unnecessarily? Which battles are not yours to fight? Make a mental inventory and practice letting go of one thing every day. You can also turn this into a written exercise. Keep a journal. Each time someone or something triggers an emotional storm, write down the event, your initial reaction, and then, crucially, what part of it was under your control. Strike out what is. Circle what you can influence. This simple act rewires your mind, reinforces the Stoic perspective, and trains you to respond rather than react. Over time, anger becomes rarer. You no longer feel swept away by impulses. You gain a kind of quiet sovereignty over your own mind. But here's the real secret. Recognizing what's within your control isn't a one-time revelation, it's a practice, a daily ritual. It requires vigilance, patience, and the willingness to confront your instincts honestly. You must observe your mind with the same calm curiosity a Stoic would. Where am I attaching my peace to the uncontrollable? Where am I surrendering my energy unnecessarily? And when you catch it, stop yourself. Reclaim it. Decide consciously to focus only on what is yours. Do this consistently and you'll notice something extraordinary. Anger won't just fade, it will feel unnatural to hold onto. The small provocations, the micro-irritations, the ego-bruising moments, they simply pass through your mind without leaving stains. You've built an inner armor forged not from avoidance but from mastery over yourself. And that mastery is liberating. That mastery is freedom. You hold the reins of your inner life and nothing outside can dictate your peace. Let this practice become your daily companion, and you will find in the quiet clarity of Stoic discipline that anger is no longer a visitor. It's an exiled stranger, never invited in. Number 2, pause before reacting. Observe your emotions without judgment. Pause, just pause. Before your body tenses, before your mind races, before words spill out that you'll wish you could take back. That moment, the one so easily skipped, is where your power begins. Reminds us you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. The moment you pause, even for a heartbeat, you claim that power. You step out of the automatic loop of reactive anger and stand in a space where choice exists. This isn't about bottling up emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about observing them without judgment, giving yourself permission to notice the fire without immediately throwing gasoline on it. When you feel anger rising, notice it. Name it. Say to yourself, this is anger, this is irritation, this is discomfort. Simply labeling your emotion without shame, without judgment, interrupts the automatic chain reaction that keeps you trapped in frustration. You don't have to act on it. You don't have to argue. You don't even have to speak. You simply watch like a quiet observer of your own mind, and suddenly the impulse to lash out loses its grip. You begin to realize that anger is not a command. It's a signal, a message from your body, a wave that will pass if you allow it. Here's the crucial part. You must practice this relentlessly. Start by giving yourself tiny windows of pause throughout the day, even when anger isn't present. Take a deep breath before responding to any situation that triggers discomfort. Count slowly from 1 to 10, or focus on the sensation of your feet on the ground, the rhythm of your breathing, the subtle tension in your shoulders. You are training your mind to step outside the storm, to observe without diving headfirst into it. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you pause before reacting, you are exercising your reaction, shaping it into deliberate, conscious choice. The more you do this, the more automatic it becomes. You'll start noticing the early signs of anger, the quickened heartbeat, the tightness in your chest, the thoughts racing toward blame. And each time you'll have the opportunity to practice pausing, observing, and releasing. It becomes a habit, a muscle, a superpower that grows stronger every time you use it. You'll start to see that people, circumstances, even the most frustrating provocations, are powerless against a mind that has learned to pause. You can even take it further. After a pause, reflect briefly. Is this anger serving me? What would a wise person do here? What's within my control? These questions shift your focus from external irritations to internal mastery. Anger loses its fuel when you stop feeding it with reaction. Your mind becomes a still pond, reflecting clearly instead of a storm tossing you into rash decisions. You are no longer a slave to impulse. You are the master of your inner world. So start now. The next time irritation rises, don't react. Pause, observe, breathe, label, release. Make it a ritual, make it a daily practice. This is your path to freedom from anger. The Stoics didn't promise that life would be free of frustration, but they showed the path to being unshakable in the face of it. And you can walk that path today, simply by choosing to pause before you react. Your mind, your peace, and your life will never be the same. Number 3, reframe others. Actions as a reflection of their nature, not yours. One of the most powerful tools you can wield in the fight against anger is the ability to reframe the actions of others. Imagine for a moment that someone cuts you off, insults you, or acts in a way that feels unfair. Your first instinct is likely to feel a rush of irritation, a spike of judgment, a desire to retaliate. But the Stoics teach us something radically freeing. Their actions are a mirror of their character, not yours. Said, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. Understand that the chaos, the cruelty, the ignorance you encounter isn't a reflection of your worth, it's a reflection of theirs. This simple mental shift is not just theory, it's a practice, a muscle you can develop daily, and once you start exercising it, anger begins to lose its grip on you. You have to train yourself to see every challenging interaction as an opportunity to practice calm. Start by pausing when irritation rises. Instead of reacting, ask yourself, what does this reveal about them? Let that thought sink in. By attributing their behavior to their own flaws, insecurities, or lack of clarity, you stop feeding your emotional fire. You stop allowing another person's actions to hijack your peace. Every time you succeed, you reinforce a new habit, one where your mind becomes untouchable, your energy intact, and your focus sharp. But don't stop there. To really internalize this, you need daily exercises. Each night, reflect on the day and identify moments where someone's behavior triggered you. Then, write down why it reflects them and not you. This isn't journaling for the sake of venting. It's active mental reframing. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, your perception will shift. You'll start recognizing patterns in others without getting pulled into the whirlpool of emotion. Anger will begin to feel optional rather than automatic, because you've trained your mind to see the distinction between what is theirs to carry and what is yours. Remember, this isn't a passive process. You have to remind yourself constantly that you are the master of your own mind. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." That means every insult, every slight, every moment of frustration is a choice point. You can choose to absorb it, letting it poison your thoughts, or you can choose to observe it, categorize it as their issue, and let it float past without leaving a mark. Make that choice deliberately, over and over, until it becomes second nature. Here's the practical magic. When you start reframing consistently, you'll notice something incredible. You'll become untouchable in a way others can sense but can't quite explain. You'll maintain your composure in situations that would have sparked fury in the past. You'll feel a quiet, powerful freedom because no one else holds the keys to your emotional state. Only you do. Start small, start now. Each interaction is your gym. Each pause, each reframing, each conscious choice is a repetition strengthening your inner fortress. And soon, the world will throw its worst at you, and you'll respond not with rage, but with clarity, calm, and unstoppable focus. This is the Stoic path. It's simple in concept, yet transformative in execution. You don't need to change them. You only need to change the lens through which you view them. Take action today. Commit to noticing, reframing, and letting go. Do this consistently, and you will discover what it truly means to be untouchable, unshakable, and free from anger. Number 4, practice daily journaling to process and release built-up frustration. You want to stop being angry at everyone, right? You want that simmering frustration to vanish, leaving calm and control in its place. Here, the key, start journaling. Not occasionally, not when it feels convenient, but as a daily ritual. Journaling is more than writing words on a page. It's a deliberate act of clearing your mind, processing your emotions, and letting go of the tension that's been silently building inside you. Said, when you have the power to benefit someone, why put it off? But when you can't, accept it calmly. Journaling trains you to do exactly that with your own emotions. You can't always control what others do, but you can control how you respond, and the page becomes your training ground. Here, how to make it real. Set aside a fixed time each day, even just 10 minutes. Take your pen, open your journal, and start with a question. What am I feeling right now? Don't filter yourself. Let the frustration, irritation, or judgment flow onto the paper. Name it, own it. When you see it written down, it loses its power over you. Then ask, why does this matter? Will this matter in a week, a month? This simple reflection shifts your mind from reaction to perspective. Seneca wrote, "We are often more frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." Your journal is the mirror that lets you separate imagined threats from actual reality, so anger can't thrive. As you write, focus on action, not just emotion. Ask yourself, what is within my control right now? The goal isn't to suppress anger, it's to understand it, dissect it, and release it. You can turn your journal into a toolkit. One page for gratitude, one page for reflection, one page for planning your calm response to challenges. Even if anger tries to sneak in throughout the day, your daily habit has already equipped you with perspective. The pen in your hand becomes your shield, your mentor, and your therapist all in one. Here's the secret that most people miss. Journaling works because it externalizes what's inside. Thoughts are volatile, fleeting, they explode when left unchecked. But when you write them, they become objects you can examine, question, and dismantle. You start seeing patterns, triggers, repetitive judgments, and unhelpful narratives. Once identified, they lose their grip. You gain clarity, you gain control, and every day the anger that once ruled you diminishes. Make it a ritual. Morning or night doesn't matter. What matters is consistency. Your journal is private, sacred. Here, there's no need to explain, justify, or impress anyone. Here, you are free to explore the depths of your mind without judgment, free to let go of grudges that quietly poison your energy. Also said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This is your power. Your journal is your instrument. So start today. Grab a pen, open a notebook, and pour yourself onto the page. Feel the tension loosen, feel the anger fade, feel your mind expand. Do this daily, and in time, you won't just manage anger, you won't recognize it anymore. It will no longer control your mornings, your conversations, or your nights. You will be free. You will be calm. You will have mastered the inner art of releasing what no longer serves you, and every day will reinforce that mastery. Make journaling your sanctuary, and watch as the habit transforms you from reactive to unshakable. Number 5, focus on gratitude and the present moment to dissolve resentment. Imagine for a moment that every time anger rises within you, it's like a storm cloud building over your mind. It's heavy, distracting, and it distorts everything you see. Now, what if I told you that there's a way to dissolve that storm before it ever drenches you? Gratitude and presence are your umbrellas, your shields, and your secret weapons. The Stoics knew this well. Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." That's not just philosophy. It's a tool, a daily practice, a way to reclaim your mental freedom. When you focus on gratitude, you're not just saying a quiet thank you to the universe. You're actively rewiring your perception. You shift from seeing what's wrong, who hurt you, or what's missing to seeing what's here, what's available, and what is within your control. Start small. Each morning before you speak, think of 3 things you actually have: the warmth of your body, the clarity in your mind, the breath that fills your lungs. Feel it. Let it anchor you. By training your mind to notice what you have rather than what someone else took or failed to give, resentment loses its grip. Now pair that gratitude with full immersion in the present moment. The past is gone, the future is uncertain. All that truly exists is this breath, this thought, this action. Anger is a mental time machine. It drags you into memories and projections that serve no purpose. Ground yourself. Feel your feet on the floor, notice the rhythm of your heartbeat, and pay attention to the sensations of the world around you. This is more than mindfulness. It's a Stoic exercise in mastery over your inner self. Reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Here's the action. The next time irritation flickers inside, pause, inhale slowly. Name one thing you can genuinely appreciate in that moment. Name another thing. Let the list grow. By doing this, you create space between stimulus and reaction. That space is freedom. It's where calm decisions live, where you stop reacting like a storm-tossed leaf and start responding with clarity. You'll notice that resentment, that bitter fire, begins to fade almost imperceptibly, replaced with something steadier. Acceptance, clarity, even a quiet joy that doesn't depend on others behaving perfectly. Make it a habit. Each evening, reflect on your day and identify moments where anger could have taken over and where gratitude and presence took the reins instead. Write them down. Let them accumulate like evidence of your growth, proof that you can train your mind to release what doesn't serve you. This is not about suppressing emotion. It's about redirecting it toward what strengthens you. The more you practice, the more automatic it becomes. Slowly, the world no longer triggers you. People's slights, misunderstandings, and careless words become background noise rather than personal attacks. Your energy is yours again. You have the tools. You have the guidance of centuries of Stoic wisdom whispering in your ear. And you have this moment right now to take the first step. So start today. Focus on gratitude. Anchor yourself in the present. Watch as resentment weakens, anger diminishes, and a quiet, unshakable strength rises inside you. This isn't just a way to cope. It's a way to live freely, fully, and unshakably. Every breath, every thought, every action can be a building block in your fortress of calm. Don't wait. Take it, use it, own it. Remember, anger is a choice, and the more you practice detachment, the less control it has over you. Start applying what you learned today. Pause, reflect, and respond with calm clarity instead of reacting. Make this a daily habit and you'll notice a shift, not just in how you feel, but in how others respond to you. If you're serious about mastering your mind and reclaiming your peace, don't just watch, take action. Implement this today and see the difference tomorrow. And before you go, hit that like button if this resonated, subscribe for more Stoic strategies, and share this with someone who needs a calm mind in a chaotic world. Remember, mastery over anger is mastery over your life. Stay strong, stay steady, and I'll see you in the next one.